But since we're talking about how great of a deal maker this guy is, yes, we're still on this BS. This is another example as to why he says the things he says and people just pick it up and act like it's a thing. What is it about being such a great deal maker that also crosses over to just being a bloviating, loudmouth talker who claims victories when victories aren't really there? Did you guys hear about his declarations about Coca-Cola?
President Trump says Coca-Cola will be updating its American ingredients list. That news coming in a Truth Social post from the president, who is a noted fan of Diet Coke. He said, "I've been speaking to Coca-Cola about using real cane sugar in Coke in the United States, and they have agreed to do so." He added, "It's just better." U.S. Coca-Cola is made with high fructose corn syrup, at least as best as we know. It is a secret recipe. Archer Daniels Midland is one of the biggest producers of that ingredient. The shares for Archer Daniels are down by about 5.7%, much lower in the pre-market. When asked later yesterday about the president's claim, Coke didn't explicitly say that it would make that switch to cane sugar. In a statement, the company said, "We appreciate President Trump's enthusiasm for our iconic Coca-Cola brand. More details on new innovative offerings within our Coca-Cola product range will be shared soon." So if you're reading through the corporate speak here, it sounds to me like, oh my gosh, he made public comments that we were making to him kind of privately with maybe something we're planning. I would almost wonder, based on that statement, if they're just going to do a different line of Coke that says pure cane sugar and keep the old stuff there too.
So that anchor there was talking about how they may have had these conversations, and maybe Coke was buttering them up and saying, "Look, we got a secret. This is what we might be doing." And instead of that, instead of hearing that and understanding there's some business trying to have some new line because there's Coke 7 now, instead of that, he says, "Hey, look what I did. Look what I did, bro." Because all he cares about is promoting himself and making himself seem like this untouchable, intelligent figure that has his finger on the pulse of everything, all the way down to the Coke's secret recipe. But let's go to his full Truth Social post because I think she only mentioned a piece of it. Just this whole declaration that he made. "I've been speaking with Coca-Cola about using real, in capitals, cane sugar in Coke in the United States, and they've agreed to do so. I'd like to thank all of those in authority at Coca-Cola." Who's that? Who are all those people in authority at Coca-Cola? Was their name? This will be a very good move by them. You'll see. It's just, again, he feels like he's controlling this company and their moves, maybe because they spoke to him, or I mean, there's a decent chance he's never had a word with them. Because when he doesn't give details of the people that he's actually talking to, just like his trade policies and his foreign negotiation policies, and he goes, "Many people are saying I'm the greatest thing that's ever." Who are those people, bro? Who's the guy at Coca-Cola you were speaking to who told you they're going to real cane sugar? One other small thing. I'm not sure if maybe it's just, when I was in Southern California, we saw this a lot. There are these things, they're called Cokes, and they come in glass bottles, and they call it Mexican Coke, and it has the real cane sugar in it. In other words, they already sell Coke with real cane sugar in it. But he's announcing they're going to put this in their original product, which I'm going to get to right now. Coke isn't really saying that. Coke, which is not confirmed to move to cane sugar, replied to a comment on Trump's post when he posted about that, saying all Coca-Cola brand products are wholesome beverages manufactured in compliance with the federal law. So they kind of don't want to be the ones talking about how they're changing things and the high fructose corn syrup isn't going to be here anymore, because again, those are partners and those are huge companies that have partnered with them to provide them with this high fructose corn syrup that's going to go into their Coke, which I don't know if it still does or whatever levels it is. But there was a lot of talk about how they don't want people to think that that's going to be a health problem for them, because again, that's money being lost. Coca-Cola's response was posted under a Fox News report of Trump's announcement on X, which said Trump celebrates a new win. This is the whole point. A new win for the MAGA movement as Coke announces it's switching from artificial flavoring to real cane sugar, earning the president's praise as the popular drink gets a classic makeover. So Fox News wanted to post that part to promote Donald Trump some more. And in response to that, because Coke saw it, they said, well, let's let's go ahead and point out what the details of this are. It's the name sounds complex. This is them defending now. But high fructose corn syrup, which we use to sweeten some of our beverages, is actually just a sweetener made from corn. It's safe. It has about the same number of calories per serving as table sugar and is metabolized in a similar way by your body. The American Medical Association has confirmed that high fructose corn syrup is no more likely to contribute to obesity than table sugar or other full calorie sweeteners. Please be assured that Coca-Cola brand soft drinks do not contain any harmful substances. all Coca-Cola brand products are wholesome beverages manufactured in compliance with federal law, which I pointed out before. That's their approach, and that's what they want to make sure they defend high fructose corn syrup, because that's one of the folks who's one of the industries that's making money hugely on this whole thing. Last little piece from this article. Coca-Cola has not issued a formal confirmation of a planned switch to cane sugar in its US products and has not released a timetable for any such change. And the company indicated new product announcements are forthcoming, but did not specifically mention reformulating its flagship Coca-Cola beverage. Again, this whole thing started with Andrew Clyde talking about how Donald Trump is the smartest guy ever. He has the art of the deal. I trust him no matter what on these tariffs. Donald Trump lies about everything. Donald Trump's tariffs are actually a disaster. The money that you hear them talking about coming in is coming out of your pocket. So when you notice the higher prices of things on normal things that you buy, and then they say, we just got $100 billion extra in this quarter based off of all the money that's flowing in. The money that's flowing in is flowing from your pockets and into these rich guys' bank accounts. That's who's winning on this tariff policy. So when they tell you that the coffers of the United States are being filled up, but then those coffers aren't going to any of the programs that benefit your life that you also pay taxes into, it's not going to you. It's going to them from your pockets. Just pay attention to what it is that they're doing. And the way they do it to make sure you don't pay attention to it is to call this guy the smartest person that's ever lived and the art of the deal book writer, which he didn't effing do. Everything is fake.